Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm a Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials of affordable, inexpensive makeup from drugstore, dollar store, Walmart. I'll test it myself and I'll pass the savings to you guys. So in this video, I'm reviewing one of my favorite brands, or maybe my most favorite brand. It's Makeup Revolution, Makeup Obsession, I Heart Revolution, Xxx Revolution, all of that. So I've got a bunch of new makeup to test. So we're going to be doing full face. So if you guys interested to see what happens, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell below so YouTube notifies you when I upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So don't forget to click like if you enjoy this and leave me a comment. Let's get right into this. Okay, so before I start beating my face, and you'll see me without makeup in the beginning, I want to go and remind you, if you want to see swatches of all these products and you want to see me talk about them, how much each one costs, there is a video that just came out. I'm pretty sure it's a Monday video and this is going to be Wednesday video. So I'm going to put a link up here, a card, so you can watch the swatches first and then you can come here and see the rest of the makeup. And also it's time for the Russian word of the day. Yes, this is going to be a thing now, unless I forget. And I bet I'm going to start forgetting this. So I was thinking about these brands and Makeup Revolution. One of them I've been reviewing a lot is I Heart Revolution. So I was thinking, well, what the perfect word to put out next is love. So I love Revolution. So love is любовь. Любовь. So at the end is the V, like a любовь, but it's like a soft V with a soft sign. So it sounds like любовь, любовь. So it sounds almost like a F at the end. So I'm gonna put up a Russian spelling in Cyrillic and a phonetic pronunciation below, so we can all say любовь. There you go. That's love in English. So I hope you enjoy and use it, like Nika tutorial says, use it in a sentence in the comments. Любовь. Alright, let's play. So I don't have my eyebrows filled because I'm going to use everything by Revolution, including the brow pencil that I do have and I do like. So let's start with priming. So the only primer I do have is the Bougie Xxx Revolution Second Skin Primer. So this feels like cloud, literally. Feels like skincare because it has skincare in it. And it feels airy and moisturizing and feeling at the same time. So I really enjoy this. So I'm already moisturized, but I don't have anything else on. So next I'm using the Xxx Revolution, since that's most of my recent stuff that I got in the color FX10, Glow Fixation, I think. The names though, the names. So I haven't gotten to the newest stuff yet, but since it's a full face, I'm just gonna go with a full face. I'm just gonna pop it here. And I'm going to use the Revolution Pro brush that came with a free bag, with the free stuff. I'm not even sure what I feel about it because it's not very dense. It's like a little fluffy and I don't like brushes. So I'm giving it a second chance. The first chance it was like, maybe not. So we'll see. But if you guys like brushes, you might like this. I prefer sponges. And most likely I'm going to have to push it in with a sponge after this. Okay guys, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. I don't know if you can see it, but it does leave streaks everywhere. No, you might see it on my forehead. Ooh, too close. Okay, so you might see the streaks here, like a brush streaks. So I'll have to push it in with a sponge, because I think it's not one of those brushes can actually push the foundation in smoothly, because you see the bristles are very thick. So let me do that, I'll be back. Okay, to conceal, I'm using the Xxx Revolution. I did not make a dedicated video, maybe I will, but it's kind of not new anymore. It's this X6 color. It's very light actually, and I really enjoy it. I think it's high coverage than the new one, the Infinite. Yeah, the Infinite. I think this is a better coverage, so. And I'll use a little sponge. So for the pushing the foundation I didn't show on camera, I use Profusion sponge just because I haven't reached for it in a while and I kind of like it. It doesn't suck a lot of foundation. So, and it's a little tiny Profusion sponge. This concealer sets pretty quickly, so I think you need to work real fast. It's already setting. Next, I'm using the new item that I got. I mean, it's not new, but new to me. So that's Makeup Obsession Quick Stick Base Conceal and Contour. So I got this in D01. So it's a deep color, but not too deep. Because I've been using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's too dark. So this should be just right. So first time, I'm sniffing everything. I'm weird. So let's try this. Yeah, it's still dark, but I think it should be better. Because the e.l.f. one was a little bit like orange, like a little too warm. I think this should be just enough. I'm gonna try not to overdo it. So we shall see. I'm going to use this Xxx stippling brush. Gonna blend it up a little bit. Okay, it's pretty nice color actually, very nice. Yeah, I think I like this. It's not like too warm, it's not too cold, just right. So I'm using Wait and Cause technique. It's a tiny sheet of tissue. And yes, I upgraded from toilet paper. Thank you very much. I'm a classy person. I'm not a hoe anymore. So yeah, sponge inside of this. So the deal is you're supposed to wipe off the excess. And this absorbs extra oils. And everything should last longer and should look more smooth, I would say. So I'm just taking slightly excess off all over. So you see, just takes off a little bit of color. So I set my face off camera because I didn't have any setting powder for Makeup Revolution. So I used Maybelline Fit Me, just a regular loose powder. And the color 10, very light. So it kind of just gives you a little bit of coverage too on top. I like that it's not translucent. So since I did not like this product as a full all over powder, I'll just add it as extra glow. That's a luster. That's Xxx Revolution. It's already dirty. Never mind. Anyway, it's pretty, but it's so thick. It's kind of too heavy to be used all over the face. And it does look too glowy. You would think there's no such thing as too glowy. Well, this is the case of too glowy. So I would say I even prefer Revolution Pro Skin Finish. But since I kind of feel like trying this again, just like put a little bit on the high points. See, it's already glowing. You can't set your face with this. It's gonna be overkill. See? Look at my forehead. It goes a little crazy, a little quickly. Too quickly, too crazy. And I'll use Blendiful, kind of smooth it out. If you guys are wondering, I still like Blendiful. I still use it, see? They sent me a replacement, but I haven't opened it because this one's still working. I'm like, why fix ain't broke? Don't fix it, right? So, alright, so now, next item. So the first item, yes, it's a big yes. I like this as a contour stick. The color is just perfect for me. I'm like a medium light, I would say, not the lightest light. And I have self tanner on, so I always look slightly tan. And this is a D01, Deep 01, so it's good. It's like a olive undertone, I would say. So next one is the chocolate bar stuff. It's beautiful. It's an I Heart Revolution Light Contour Palette. It looks like this. And I swatched it in my previous video, so like I swatched everything. So the previous video is going to be linked up here, so you can see all the swatches of all of these products. So I'm using, it's not Jessup, it's Firma. It's Firma brush, I don't know this brand, it's from BoxyCharm. So I like this for contour because it's angled like this. So this looks like a bronzer actually. So I'm wondering how's this a contour palette. It looks very warm. So I'm a little concerned here. And it says it's in a light color. And it looks very dark. I don't know what kind of light color it is. Mister, if you go and get it in the light color, light is like almost too deep for me. And I consider myself a more like a more of a medium. So if you guys are getting this, if it comes in a lighter tone, I think it does, get some lighter, because this is like a real deep. I would call it like a medium dark. There's no way it's light. I don't know, makeup, I Heart Revolution, how you naming your SHIT. Okay, so on a second thought, I think this is more of a bronzer than it is contour, because I'm looking, it really looks warm. I don't mind this, but I think when they called it a contour, it should have been a little cooler tone, but overall I like this. So it has a highlighter in there, and I also got this Makeup Obsession Shimmer Dust Loose Powder. So it's supposed to be blinding, I think. I'm not 100% sure. In the color Champagne. So it has a little sponge in it. I'm not sure if they want me to use sponge with it. Maybe I should try to use sponge. We'll see. Let me try with a sponge. It has one of those deals that you push in, kind of like the other Xxx Revolution product. So I'll try and see. Ooh, wow. It is pretty light, bright. Let me try a brush instead. Okay, so it is a highlighter. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. It is very blinding. Like with the sponge, for some reason, it wasn't that visible. Now I'm like, okay, the Tin Man is here. So let me try this, the same thing. So just use that and put it in the middle of my nose. It's kind of almost too light, I would say, too white. But I thought Champagne should be more of a, like a golden. But this is like real bright. Okay, so I'll clean this up on a color switch. And I'm gonna use this highlighter for the other cheek. And we're going to compare. Because this swatch, this one swatched beautifully. And this one doesn't have a name, so we'll see. It's funny, it says smell me here. See? Because it does. Ooh, it smells so good. Makes me hungry for chocolate. Literally smells like chocolate. I gotta have my husband smell it. He's gonna be like salivating. John, come here, smell it. Smell it now. I want it to smell it now. You gotta do it on video so I have receipts and deleted tweets. Alright, smell it. It says smell me, see? So he's smelling it. What do you think? Chocolate, yeah. We don't have any chocolate in the house, by the way, so. He's gonna be craving chocolate now. He's gonna have to go down to the store. So we've been kind of eating healthy. When we just married, he was eating all kind of crap. And I was like a health nut, fitness instructor. Moved from my country. From Moldova, a Russian, moving to America. I'm like, what kind of crap is this? This is not bread. Like the sliced bread, the white bread, it looks like cake. I'm like, that's not bread. Russian eat brown bread. It's real hard. But it's true. It's more nutritious. So now he's healthy because I told him, well, okay. So let's get back on the topic. This side or this side? I think I'm kind of equally blinding. I see something. I don't know if you're gonna see it. Let me zoom in. So I see a little more texture on this side. It's very blinding, but I kind of see like a little bit of texture. Like it's more of a, like this one. It's a little more thick. It's not as smooth. This one, I see like a glass surface. Really smooth. I see nothing, like no texture. So that's very impressive because this is Makeup Obsession product. It's not like a high-end brand, so I'm really impressed. I really like this. I really like this. I like this too, but I think this one is really special. The way it lays on the skin, it's like almost like a Jekyll and Hyde highlighter. It's really smoothing. I'm like impressed. I'm shook. Thank you, Makeup Obsession. That's actually a real good product. I like this one too, but that one, Yes, queen. All right, so far the score, my favorite product is this, definitely, because it's smooth AF and it's blinding AF. And this I Heart Revolution contour palette, I like it. It smells like chocolate, but I wish it was a little more cooler tone, so it would be more of a contour rather than, I would say, it's more of a bronzer. So I do have a bronzer that I can add on top of that. It's like, how much more SHIT can I add on top of that? But we gotta test this, because since this is a contour, technically, so now we got a bronzer. So here's the thing, I think this bronzer looks more like contour, and the contour looks like more like bronzer. So this is Mega Bronzer. I'm not 100% sure if it's new. I think it is. This is Mega Bronzer 01 Cool. And compared to this product, I should have used this. Look, that definitely looks more like contour. So let me try to use a contour brush and just for the hell of it, add a little more. I was planning to use this as a bronzer and that as a contour, but ooh, it has very smooth texture. Like a very smooth texture. I don't know how to explain it. It's like really, really nice. It goes on easy. I mean, I did add some dimension. I'll have to blend it out. But this is very, very nice bronzer. I like how cool toned it is. That actually could be a contour. And the other one should be a bronzer. Oh yeah, definitely. This is real nice. I love the smooth texture. It's soft. It's like a velvety soft. It's just like one swipe. Look at that. It's really, really good, guys. If you want to get a big ASS bronzer, look. It's huge and it's ooh, smooth as butter. It is like butter. I love that. It's really nice. Now I need to tone this down with powder because now I got bronzed the house. It's too much. Okay, so this is a big, big, big yes. Love this. The texture alone, it's so, so soft. I love that product. So next product is the blusher, Blush and Hearts, a triple baked blusher, triple blush. So look at that. Look at that, how pretty that is. Well, I already did swatches, so I'm just gonna go right into it. And this is by I Heart Revolution, by the way, if you didn't catch that yet. It's called Peachy Keen Heart. It has gold, it has pink, it has everything. It looks like a highlighter, so it's literally my thing. It calls my name. So let's see. Oh, that's very nice. I see the sheen immediate. Oh wow. It's like a bronze and pink at the same time. It's everything. Wow, wow, wow. It's such a pretty blush. I mean, it's very, very highlighty, I would say. So if you guys don't like this kind of thing, you're not gonna like this, but it's so glowy. I mean, I'm living. Mister, you're gonna love that. If you don't have it yet, you're gonna love this. I think they have lighter tone too, but I think it's not too dark. I think it's some lighter tone people can get away with it. So I would say if you're fair, maybe it's a little dark, but I think light skin tone, light medium can get away with it. So again, tone it down a little bit. Okay, for the setting spray, I'm using the Stinker. Since it's Makeup Revolution video, the Xxx Revolution, the Glow Fix, the Rotten Garbage, and the Wet Dog. How many times have I said it in my videos? Many. It giggles me a little bit, but it does smell bad. So now we get into the next item. I'm covered with glitter and I'm living for it. That's the only reason I'm using it, it's glitter. So I'm using Xxx Brow Pencil, and this is Xxx Fine Brow. And this is a real good item. It has spool in one side, I have microbladed eyebrows, and I almost have no hair, so the spool is useless. So I'm using this side, a medium brown. Since my tattoo is a little dark, I can't do nothing about it, but fill it in with the same color. Because I'm a blonde, so if I didn't have tattoo, I could technically use lighter pencil. Okay, it's time to get to the eyes, so we're gonna go one at a time. I'll probably pause so you don't have to watch both of these. So I'm going to use both palettes, the pink and the purple. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna try to use as many colors as I can. Of course, I'm gonna go for the deepest because, I mean, you have to. So I'm going to highlight my brow bone first with the treat color. This is the lightest shade here. It's like a lightest pink. Almost like a neutral skin tone, I would say. And we'll see how much shine we can get out of it. I'm using a brush from Boxy Charm bag. This is Lavish pencil brush. Okay, it's like not a lot of payoff in this one. It's a little crumbly. And it's a little underwhelming. So let's try to top it off with the other one. So there is a very shimmery shade in the purple palette called Love Hearts. It looks like this. So this one looks like it has more payoff, but we shall see. Okay, it's like not a lot of payoff in this one either. Let me try to spray my brush. I'm just gonna use the same spray because I'm too lazy to get up to get another spray. Alright, let's see. Alright, definitely when you spray and you wet it, it really works much better. Okay, so I've been playing with this eyeball, with the left eyeball, so we can see where we're going with this. So the payoff, I would say deep colors is pretty decent. I have concealer on. I decided to just use the Xxx Revolution concealer as a base, might as well. So let me get this. Okay, so I'm using the Toffee Apple first. Really pretty purple shade right here. And if you're clocking my nails, no, I did not put the press-ons yet. I'm due, like really due, but I keep like running out of time, so really not that time consuming. I'm just being a lazy bee. See, the payoff is there. So I'm just placing in the outer corner. This Profusion brush, by the way, unnamed Profusion brush. It's kind of like slightly tapered, so it's really easy to apply. Put the crease in the outer corner. Color switch, and I'm going in between this, the Sweet Tooth and the Candy Floss. So this one is cooler, this one is lighter. So I'm kind of tap between to get just the right shade of purple. So now that I got this pigmentation, I'm going for another Profusion brush. And this is smudger brush, but it's good to get close to the inner corner because it has more pointy end, and yet it's still soft so you can blend stuff. So I want to get into this Flamingo shade. It's like a cool tone pink. I don't want to go for this because it's more red pink. Well, I mean, it's not red, but it's like a berry. And I really want bright fuchsia pink. I'm just pressing it in. Make sure I'm getting the best pigmentation. Going all the way down to the inner corner, and it has pigmentation. Okay. I'll dip this into Clouds and Blush. Clouds almost has like a little shimmer, but it's not quite shimmery. So I'm kind of tapping between these two. They're almost the same. They're real similar tone. Okay, so I've been struggling with this eye for the last like 5-10 minutes already, and it's not looking hot. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. So this is like separating already for some reason, because this eyeshadow is so hard to build. So once you build it, it starts to separate. So I'm trying to smooth it out. And I applied ABH base, by the way. It's not concealer anymore. So when I cut the crease, I applied ABH. So I cut the crease with ABH base, and we're ready to put shimmers on. And this has been a struggle, as you can see on the other eye. So I'm gonna go in between the two. This didn't look all that interesting. I tested them in my hand and they just didn't go with this color scheme. I want to go cooler. So I'm gonna go yeah, it's separating like crazy. It's driving me crazy already. So Love Hearts, you see I've been digging in, and it's already like all kind of messed up in there. Yeah, I'm not very happy with this eyeshadows at the moment. So I'll pick it up. It does not want to stick. I'm gonna tell you right away, you have to spray the hell out of it to get it to stick to your eyelid, even on the base. So I'll put it on, I'll spray it, and this way it might do something. Yes. And this process you have to repeat over and over to get it to build. It's very, very underwhelming. The mattes are real good, and the shimmers not great. So now I'm gonna do the same thing with a lollipop, this one, and blend them together as much as I can. I'm gonna add a little bit of this to bubblegum and candy cane. They're all like shimmery, but not as in like glittery. So I'll just mix this two together. I'm gonna put this in the outer corner. Yeah, those two actually are a little more smooth than the other ones. It seems like the more glitter they are, the more chunky and glittery, and they separate and they start to look like crap real fast. So now I'm going to use a small brush like this. So this is one of the Lavish brushes, eye shading from BoxyCharm. And for the low lash line, I think I want to go purple and pink as well in mattes, because shimmers are so bad. I just can't. I can't imagine putting them on a low lash line. So I think I want to go for mostly purple. So between Toffee Apple and Macaroon, these two colors. They don't fall out. I mean, they do fall out, but they don't stick to the eye because they're so dry and powdery. So that's actually an advantage. I have the full base already done, and they just get brushed off the skin so easy. Okay, here's a look. And I use, in the waterline, I use Jumbo pencil in Milk, NYX. So on top of that, I use the LA Girl pencil in Vivid, like this, so it kind of like made it more purple. Alright, so the eyeliner, I'm going to use the Xxx Revolution one. I love this Flix eyeliner. So let me zoom in a little closer. So that's eyeshadow. I mean, it looks okay. Kind of looks patchy on camera, but it looks nice in real life, and whoever's texting need to calm down. Alright, so yeah. I'll tell you my final thoughts at the end, but you can tell I'm not very happy right now. So let me do eyeliner and we'll test the mascara on camera. I'll do this off camera. Okay, the eyeliner was on and I went a little crazy with it. I wanted something really thick to stand out because eyeshadow is kind of underwhelming. So I'm using this I Heart Revolution chocolate dipped mascara with cocoa extract. Looks like this. So this was, for us Americans, at $7. I think for a British, probably in British pounds, it would be 5, I would imagine. So it says it's a lengthening mascara developed with chocolate lovers in mind, with a sweet chocolate scent, infused with cocoa extract, a dark chocolate pigment. Excuse me, the text. Oh yes, that's my BFF Teresa, she's texting. And she knows I'm filming. Teresa, please, shush. So, it's not just a mascara, it's the cutest addition to your eye wardrobe. Wrapped in baby pink and dipped in dark chocolate. Alright, so I guess it's more of a lengthening than it is volumizing. But it looked interesting, so... It does smell, first when I sniffed it, I didn't really detect it, but I think it does smell like chocolate. Yeah, it's like chemicals and chocolate, sort of. So we shall see. Let me zoom in. Okay, so one layer is just very, very subtle, but you can see it right away. I need a mirror. Beast! Alright, second layer. And now I'll go the other eye off camera. Okay, so as you can see, it actually does build up quite nicely. So I think it's very decent, comparable to other mascaras. And for the price, for $7, it's really nice. I like the way it builds the low lashes, because you can always tell if it does or doesn't, and it does. I think it does lengthen, especially low lash, you can tell. The upper lashes I'm gonna put, fake lashes, obviously. So let me do that, and I'll throw in some Revolution lipstick because I don't have any new Revolution lipsticks, and I'll be back with the full look. So here's the final look. I've finished my makeup, and yeah, it's kind of a repeat look. I've done this before, the purple lips. I should have worn my purple shirt, but oh well. I wasn't sure where I was gonna go with it. I was gonna go with pink and ended up more purple than pink. Two of my favorite colors, purple and pink. So on my lips, I use the regular matte lipstick. I do have a purple lipstick by Maybelline, but I wanted to use the Revolution. I wanted to match the color, so it's just matte naked lipstick. Looks like this. And on top of that, you can use your finger. While I use brush, the same eye brush that I use for the eyeshadow. I use this one. I used a little bit of this one, a little bit of this one, and I highlighted the middle of my lip with this. So pretty much with a brush, you just brush it on. It doesn't even feel dry. I mean, it works. So here's the look. What do you guys think? That proves that people can have different opinions of the same products. I think I've seen some people saying they like this little palettes. I personally, I'm torn because I think they're decent, like the mattes are decent here, but the shimmers are so bad, and the size is small, and they're so underwhelming. Like all the small little tiny shimmers, look at the size. My stabby fingernails are small, and like my stabby fingernails are about the same size as pants. So for $7 you get each one of these. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I would pass. And you can do so much better with any of the Revolution bigger palettes. The purple one, Utopia, purple and blue, it has all the stones, it's better. Or the precious metals, the purple and the pink one, you can get those for like $15, I think, or 15 pounds. And the bigger, you get more payoff from them, and they're way better quality. So I like this. It's cute, but it's just not worth the money. It's not even worth $7 or £5. So I would pass on this, just in my opinion. So I want you to zoom in, just so you can see. Here's the eye look. Yeah, the mascara is good, actually. So I managed to get a look out of this eyeshadow, but I don't think I'll be reaching for them. I kind of regret buying them, but I wanted to try them, so it's my job on YouTube. It's my job to review SHIT. So I reviewed, yeah. So the look isn't bad, but the quality was alright. Not that great. Okay, so going from product to product, what you should look into and what you would pass on. Like I would pass on. I would pass on these. They look cute and pretty, but it's just not worth it. If you want to spend £5 and you don't care, or $7, you can try them. But for the amount and for the quality, it's just very blah, underwhelming. Elf for the quads, they were $3 each. They're much better quality, so I get the Elf instead. For the good ones, the Blush and Heart, the Triple Baked Blusher. Oh my god! So this is the same in the I Heart Revolution brand. It is so good. It is so beautiful. It blends like a dream and looks so flawless. I love it. I'm like living for this. This is gonna be my go-to. My go-to used to be Luminoso Milani. This might be my next go-to. I still have to play with it. This one, the Chocolate I Heart Revolution Light Contour Palette. That smells like chocolate or looks like this. I would say, smells so good. I would say it's a good one. I would go for it, but the color is not cool enough to be contour, so it's more like a bronzer and highlight. The highlight is really bright, it's really nice. I can top it off a little more here, so you can see, yeah, the highlight is real nice, but I mean, it's cute. But I think if you want cool tone contour, I would just go for a regular contour palette for Revolution Pro. They have more cool tones. Now the big winner is Revolution, this one, Mega Bronzer. Revolution Mega Bronzer in color Cool. And it is nice. It's so buttery. The texture is so silky. It's so silky. It doesn't smell like chocolate, but it's really nice. So I would highly recommend this. It's huge. It's probably gonna last you forever, and the color and the quality is just great, just great. Really good find. Another great highlighter is Makeup Obsession Shimmer Dust. I really appreciate this one. This is a nice one in the color Champagne. I think I could try another color maybe in the future, but this one is really light and it's really blinding. I keep adding it because, like, I mean, why not? I mean, it's blinding. So this is a big go-to. So this is like a highly recommend. It's real nice. So, and the last product is the makeup, not the last one, actually, there's mascara. The Makeup Obsession, the Quick Stick Base Conceal and Contour. This is not a new one, but it's new to me. I like this as a contour. It's really nice, cool tone, like the tone I chose, the D01, this one. It's not too dark. I mean, I could go lighter, I guess, but it blends easy, and yeah, if you go sparingly, it's real nice. And the mascara I Heart Revolution, actually this was surprisingly good. For the $7 or £5, this would be a real good addition to your makeup collection. It's lengthening, and I feel like it can build up as thickening, and gave me great low lash line, like good, very good. So yeah, this one I highly recommend. So out of all the products, I would say the only two I would pass are the eyeshadows. The rest of them are real good. So let me know what you guys think. Do you have these? Like, did you get any of these products? They just came out more or less like weeks ago. So I love most of it. Like, I'm a very big fan of Makeup Revolution overall. It's like my favorite brand. So I think most of the time, every product I like, every product they have, I like. So except for some things like this eyeshadow. So this is my final review. Let me know if you got them. Let me know which ones are your favorites. And comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to click notification bell so YouTube notifies you when I upload. I upload 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye.